Hi, favored ones. Welcome to Soul Talk. Our guest for today is Gioms Butler. She's a
Hello.
Reiki Master-Teacher. Hello. Let's all welcome her. She became a master teacher under the tutelage of both great teachers. Si Master Teacher Tonette Asprer. Ano ba? Pronounce her name correctly. I hope I did. And Sarah Salcedo. Diba? Um, Actually, Sarah was also one of our previous guests in the past seasons. But I'm glad I've met one of their students who is also now a master teacher. Joms is also a sound healer under Teacher Tonette and he has other practices including Seraphim Blueprint, access bars, and intuitive tarot and oracle reading. She currently offers classes and workshops both online and in person. So she does a lot of healing sessions. One of the places that she frequently goes to is the Yoga Shala Manila in Diliman, QC. So let's all give a warm welcome to Gioms to Soul Talk. Hello.
Hello po. So happy to be here.
Yes, it's an honor. Actually, I met her in one of the Mystic Fairs that recently um, happened last weekend lang. And she's one of the persons that like, uy, I like her energy. So I invited her here to Soul Talk. But let's get to know Joms because this is also the first time that I'm really getting to know Joms as a teacher and of course as a person. Um, Perhaps you could first introduce your services or your work. Kasi ano, in a nutshell, what could you say about
So in a nutshell, mainly energy work siya, energy healing and sound healing. So marami pong modality. Sabi nga, ika nga po ni Teacher Isla and Teacher Tonette, maraming bala. Meron daw po akong bala na gusto mo ito, ganyan. So, ayun yung initially, I started in Reiki kasi I've come in a place of really, really dark place. Parang dark place siya, especially nung pandemic. Tapos, ayun, started with Reiki, and then Seraphim Blueprint, and then Access Bar. Sobrang, akala mo, pare-pareho sila, pero marami silang differences, kaya natuwa ako na ini-integrate ko silang lahat. And parang pinaka-latest ngayon is sound healing. Sobrang natutuwa rin ako sa sound healing kasi parang, as a practitioner din, you're being healed din talaga. At the same time, you're helping people during sound healing session. So kunwari 'pag naiinis ako ganyan, yung may feeling na negative, 'pag nagpe-play ako ng bowls nawawala siya. Nawawala siya. So parang sobrang, may tangible experience kang nararamdaman since ginagamit niya yung one of our five senses, which is hearing. And ayan. So,
ba?
na
Is there a favorite among the modalities that you're using? Parang
parang
madalas niyo po ginagamit ang ano, sound healing.
yes po, kasi, I was inspired by Teacher Tonette, Teacher Isla, and yung sound healer partner ko na si Kim Poy siya, name niya. And lahat sila musicians, ako lang yung hindi. So
Oh,
parang, Teacher Tonette and Teacher Isla, they came from, UP, College of Music. And then, sorry sa mga flash na yan.
hindi naman
And then,
napapansin.
si Kim Poy naman po may banda siya before, before siyang healing work. Ako, kumakanta lang sa CR. So, parang hindi talaga ako naging musician, pero merong part of me that I wish I was. So, yung experience ng sound healing during nagre-Reiki and sound healing tandem kami, parang nagkaroon ako ng idea na, "Oh, parang gusto kong gawin." So, technically, I like sound healing kasi, um, merong bowls na nakalagay diyan, and then ipi-play mo lang siya and you're being creative and intuitive. So, parang nabo-boost niya yung creativity mo and yung intuition mo as a sound healer. So, sobrang natutuwa talaga ako.
Oh, it's really very cleansing. So, mas aligned tuloy yung the person who is doing the sound cleansing, sound healing.
Yes.
But it's like you're a seeker kasi you've mentioned that the pandemic was a really dark time for you. But then it seems to be also the time that you took up a lot of studies. And
Yeah.
yung studies mo, parang tuloy-tuloy din. That's, kasi for me, that's one sign na seeker yung person. Could you share a little bit of your journey, how it started for you to provide healing services? What was it that you were really seeking from the beginning?
So, I started way back in 2015. So, 1 year pa lang akong kaga-graduate ko pa lang from college that time. So, 1 year pa lang yun. And, typically sinasabi ng mga tao na working is the real world. Kumbaga real world daw siya. So, when you say real world, dun mo na ma-experience yung mga talagang hardships, yung totoong experience na paano ka magsi-step into a new horizon. During that time, may mga experiences sa work na traumatizing. Parang at the same time, you have no idea about your own inner childhood trauma. Tapos na tabunan pa siya ng mga traumatic experience na after graduate tapos nag-work. And dun ako talaga nagkaroon ng feelings of emptiness. Kasi parang I
Oo,
work, cycle lang siya, cyclical,
parang
tapos
this is the dark night of the soul.
yun po siya. So, at that time, sobrang ang daming anger sa heart. Anger lang yung nararamdaman ko. Tapos, lumalabas siya as parang frustration or yung tipong konting may tumapik lang sa'kin ganyan, parang galit na.
Irritable, gano'n.
So,
I think a
iritable,
lot of people can relate to that feeling.
oo. So, nakakatawa yung start ko kasi religion siya talaga, parang na-shake yung religion. Kasi, way back in college, ang hilig namin pumunta sa National Bookstore sa Cubao kasi ang laki ng National Bookstore dun. And at
Parang
that time,
headquarters ata nila yun, eh.
quarters na po siya dun. Tapos ang ginagawa naming magbabarkada is tumatambay kami dun, nagbabasa ng books.
Ang saya.
Ang weird nung ano 'no, nung bonding
Ginawang library, eh.
ginawang library yung National. Pero at that time, I think parang bagong labas pa lang yung book ni Dan Brown na Da Vinci Code.
Hmm, yeah. Also, one of
Um,
the books I've read
oo,
way back.
ayun. Nung college, meron akong na-overhear na students din, na mga college students din at that time na sabi nila, ano yan, work of the devil," ganyan. So, sabi ko, curious man ako that time. Natakot ako. Siyempre I have a belief system that time na, okay, I don't wanna mess with it. So, kinalimutan ko siya, and yun nga, yung time na I was in a rage mode, ah, may anger mode, ganyan. Sabi ko, "Why not? Why not read it?" So, I bought the book, I've read it, tapos na-discover ko yung pi, yung sabi niya na 'pag kinalculate natin yung pi, meron tayo within our bodies, any living beings have pi. So, yung pi yung magsa-start ng Fibonacci. Nung time na yun sobrang kinilabutan ako na parang, "Oh my God!" Gabi ako nung nagre-read nun tapos kinuha ko yung ruler ng papa ko na pang construction, kalimutan ko yung tawag dun sa ruler na yun. Sinukat ko yung sarili ko, tapos sobrang kinilabutan talaga ako that time na sabi ko, "Oh, I have a pie, I have a pie." Sabi ko. So, ayun. So, parang na-shake yung belief system ko at that time na parang, so ganito pala yung Catholicism. Parang I was betrayed, yun yung feeling. Kasi for the longest time since I was a child, merong questions, merong doubts about the belief, pero I chose to stay. Parang maraming nagshi-shake ng mga other religions, ganyan. Pero parang the best part of me in going to church that time is yung one little part na kakain ka ng ostya, tapos
Yes.
mag-pray ka lang. Yun yung pinaka the best for me na parang I have that little time to pray. So, yun yung pinaka-favorite ko sa buong church
Mass.
ng mass. Ayan. So, dahil dun parang mas lalo pa ako ulit nagalit. Kasi parang may betrayal na parang, bakit ganun? Akala ko eto na yung tama. Meron pa palang hidden truth behind it. So,
Mm.
after nun, nagbasa rin ako ng other books pa ni Dan Brown, yung Angels and Demons, ganyan. And dun lumala yung depression. Kasi yung work ko that time sobrang stressful. Parang at that time, parang ako yung binibigyan ng lahat ng tasks. Tapos, ang bigat na niya and nag parang I'm oozing the energy of darkness na parang gano'n. Kasi nase-sense na ng mga teammates ko yung bakit daw ganito ako, bakit ganyan. Tinatanong na nila talaga ako, bakit ganito yung ginagawa mo ngayon? I was not aware. Kasi walang awareness, parang instead of bringing awareness to that, yung mga sinasabi nila sa'kin na na-experience or parang nafi-feel nila about me, instead of focusing on that and asking myself na take a step back, parang, "What are you saying?" Parang gano'n yung, comment ko. So mas lalo
Sige,
akong
may I, during that time, parang the betrayal came from yung sa system, sa
system.
sa work, sa family rin, for raising you to be ano, that this way, yung belief system, yung gano'n. So
Yes,
it's a betrayal of the entire system where you live,
yes.
where you're part of.
Ayan, oo. Plus, meron din frustrations talaga na, um, parang at that time, gustong-gusto kong maging doktor nung high school ako. We didn't have the money. I felt not in control of my own life. So, kaya siguro lumalabas siya sa work, lumalabas siya sa mga kaibigan, sa mga teammates. Kasi parang I felt in control and the only way for me to control it is maging workaholic. Kahit na anong oras akong pumunta ng work, tapos uuwi akong late. Gano'n yung naging sistema ko that time. So, parang dahil sa pagiging workaholic, doon mas lalong bumigat yung nararamdaman.
Yeah, kasi it's like spiraling downwards eh. But how were you able to turn it around?
Weird po yung, way na nangyari kasi around 2016, December 31 po yun. Um, iniisip ko parang I cannot imagine myself na magwo-work pa and being alive for another year. Parang I hated Christmas, I hated the family gathering, I hated everything about it. Yung dapat na mas pinakamasayang, event in our lives, parang I hated it. And so, I went online, talked to people, I hated it as well kasi parang instead of being able to say my thoughts or my feelings to someone, iba yung reaction nila and sabi ko, ayoko na, ayoko na talaga. may mga thoughts na parang super bad about myself. Na parang, I wanna die, I wanna end this. I can't live another year doing this over and over and over. And then I talked to a random guy. And yung random guy na yun, he made me feel understood. Tapos for the first time in my life, I was able to say lahat ng mga nafe-feel ko. Umiiyak ako that time. Random person lang yun. Iniyakan ko siya. And I somehow felt na parang there's a connection, na weird connection, kasi I felt understood. He felt like he can understand my experience. Parang ang explanation niya sa akin at that time is, I feel you, and I also experienced everything that you experienced, but in a different perspective. And that guy is now my husband.
So yun
So,
yung turning point
yun
to
yung turning
find
point.
someone who really empathized and really understood what you were going through.
So, ang lesson po talaga dun is, um, having a good sense of parang being a good listener. Kasi may mga taong kailangan lang talaga ng makakapag, parang kailangan lang nilang ng kausap. And at that time, I wanted to end things, pero yun lang pala yung kailangan kong sagot, na parang I just wanted to be understood. Kasi sa family, syempre at that time, medyo may close-minded ano pa sila, na ito lang dapat mong gawin, ito lang dapat mong ma-feel, ito lang dapat yung priority mo. So parang you're inside of a box. Tapos yung mga friends mo, obviously at that time, parang you're just having fun, na syempre hindi na kayo pareho ng frequency,
Yeah.
hindi na nila phone. So parang I felt alone at that time. And for the longest time, I felt like yun yung humagulgol talaga ako. Iyak ako ng iyak, kahit na random person lang yung kausap ko at that time. And after that, parang may bumalik, kasi parang I felt empty na eh. I felt numb. May bumalik na feeling sa heart. And ever since nung nakausap ko siya, kasi yung husband ko, he's a part of an occult organization kasi. So, I watched Teacher Lex's episode no last time, and he did mention that occult is about hidden. So, hindi siya yung parang, oh, na spooky, ganyan. And I had a lot of questions sa kanya. Yung mga nalaman ko kay Dan Brown, yung books niya, parang he validated it. And instead of just validating it, he actually told me, why not read this book, read this book, read this book. So ako, as a seeker, I've read all those books na sinabi niyang basahin ko. So, at that time then, around 2019, 2018, bumalik yung depression because our dog died. Yung pinaka-first ever pet namin. And I felt like I was the one to be blamed kasi I could have done something pero hindi ko ginawa. I chose to, parang, sige, kaya pa, kaya pa. Pero complicated na pala yung nangyari sa kanya. So, I felt na ako yung dahilan. And we've been talking about plant medicine, my husband. Kasi he was also looking into it. Sabi niya, why not try ayahuasca? Try it. Sabi ko, meron pa akong hindi nabe-break na idea about medicines. Sabi ko, I don't wanna do it, baka mag-shrink yung brain ko. So may mga ganong thoughts pa. So, I've read a lot of studies sa online, I've watched a lot of documentaries, parang lahat sila after ng ayahuasca experience nila sobrang profound. So ako, sabi ko, sige, I'll try. Finally, noong 2019, I did try ayahuasca. Sobrang profound nga nung experience ko at that time. Ito lang yung parang time na I wasn't able to integrate the learnings kasi wala akong practice at that time. Walang mapaghuhugutan ng integration kasi yun yung pinaka-important sa plant medicines, integration. Kasi doon mo mare-realize lahat ng mga pinagdaanan mo and what's the lessons behind them. So, yun na, yung 2021 yung pandemic is nagkaroon ulit ako ng parang if you notice, para siyang up and down. And at that
Yeah,
time,
usually
hindi
ganun talaga eh. Up and down.
yung time na yun, hindi ko siya, parang pag down ako, hindi ko maiangat yung sarili ko unless I do something. So, nung 2021, sabi ko, ayoko na ng ganitong feeling. I need to do something. Yung tipong, okay lang na maging down, pero yung hindi yung parang bubulusok pababa. So, at that time, 2021 yun. Ang funny thing pa is, nag-open na lahat during that time. It was August. Tapos by the time na I decided to do ayahuasca again, sabi nila, "Oh, we're gonna close down the borders again." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna go. Kahit anong sabihin niyo, kahit nandun ako for years, sige lang, pupunta ako." Parang I took it as a challenge by the spirit of Mother Aya na, "Talaga bang sure ka? Pupunta ka ba talaga?" So sabi ko, "Pupunta ako." So I packed my bags, everything, and then I went to the center sa nagpo-provide ng ayahuasca here in the Philippines. And during that time, marathon yung ginawa. So sobrang everyday may mga medicines kaming tinitake. Tapos naka-fast din. So ang bilis nung effect ng
This ng
medicine
effect. Yung tama niya.
kasi naka-fast din eh. So during that time, may nakilala ako na nagpunta rin sa center na yun na nagre-Reiki siya. And iba yung energy niya, para siyang angel na pupunta sa lupa. Ganun yung ah, aura niya. So parang that time, sabi ko, paano kaya niya ginagawa yun? Tapos pinapatry niya yung Reiki sa'min, may nafi-feel nga kami na energy. Tapos sabi ko, I wanna try. So kinontak ko siya. She told me a lot of teachers. Try mo si ganito, try mo si ganyan. I talked to all of them. And yung nagswak lang na time is Teacher Sarah at that time. So, with Teacher Sarah, yung pinaka sobrang profound din na experience ko, yung Reiki 1 attunement. Umiiyak talaga ako, na humahagulgol talaga ako na kasi nakaganon yung kamay namin. Tapos, feeling ko merong gift na binibigay sa akin. May 3 entities dito sa area na 'to sa side ko. Parang they were supporting me. I felt being supported by those entities. May angels, may parang si Tinkerbell siya, tapos may isang sobrang tall na para siyang king, kasi gold and red yung suot niya. Tapos, um, during that, bumibigat yung right palm ko para siyang may something na binibigay sa akin. And yun nga, yung 21-day purge na parang magme-meditate ka over and over and over. Ginagawa ko yung meditation morning, evening. Dun ako nag-heal talaga the most. Yung inner child healing.
Pero
Sabayan
ang
pa na,
galing, you really did the assignment after the attunement. Kasi ang daming
oo.
hindi.
Sa umpisa kasi parang, ayoko na, inaantok na ako, ba't ako magre-Reiki? Pero at the same time, parang, why stop yourself na i-heal yung sarili mo? Sino ba yung hini-heal mo? 'Di ba ikaw din naman, hini-heal mo yung sarili mo. And,
So you
um
really started with yourself.
yes.
It's seeking something and then in that journey of seeking, nahi-heal na yung sarili.
So ayun. So, sobrang profound din nung experience nung, 21 day. purge na yun. Kasi hindi ko lang siya ginawa for 21 days. Parang in-embody ko na siya.
Mhm.
So, parang why not just continue doing it? And meron din ako meditation nun na ginagawa na Ho'oponopono. So, nakikinig ako dun sa song na, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and I thank you."
Yes.
So, isa pa yun na parang I imagine my younger self and then me, the present me, nag-uusap sila tapos sobrang profound nung experience na nawala lahat ng thoughts ko about my parents, about what they've done, yung mga frustration na bakit hindi ko nagawa yung gusto kong gawin. And from there, doon na ako na-involve or parang doon na ako nagkaroon ng more seeking na I want to learn more modalities, and doon na ako nag-end up sa sound healing. And sobrang profound din nung experience ng sound healing. So parang ayan, I'm a seeker po talaga. Yun yung, reason ba't ako nandito ngayon.
Oo. Or could you say that you're really very comfortable with yourself right now?
Yes po. Although, minsan parang may mga sumasagi sa isip ko na parang, "Can I really do this?" So
Yung mga ano, the mind or the ego.
yeah. So, because of all the experiences I had nung childhood, ang baba po talaga ng self-esteem ko. And the self-esteem that people see is yung ego talaga siya, yung parang fake self-esteem siya, na 'pag tumayo ako sa isang stage, sobrang kabado, maririnig mo siya sa voice kasi sobrang tumitining yung voice tapos, um, nanginginig. Yun yung napansin ko sa'kin na nag-change na parang because of I believing in myself right now, parang buo na siya, parang kakabahan ka pero hindi yung parang, may tao, takot, nakakatakot, ganyan. Parang it's okay to be in the public, talking, being seen, being heard, kasi people will resonate with you and magkakaroon ng parang they will have their own profound experience just by you talking. So, parang kaya ngayon may mga nagsasabi sa'kin na, um, kakaiba daw yung way ko 'pag nagre-read, parang I can say parang how do I for example, bad ano siya, bad reading or parang hindi naman bad, parang more on warning yung reading. I can make it more easier to understand na parang okey lang yan, parang it's a warning but it's now an opportunity for you to look into it. Parang instead of, "Oh, ganyan, may mangyayari sa'yo." So, parang instead of
Oo.
scaring people, you make them understand na it's okay na, we all go through darkness, we all go through negative experience or feelings, emotions. Pero ang maganda dun is you understand na it's a cycle, parang up and down siya. And based on my own experience din na up and down, 'pag nag-down sobrang baba, 'pag up naman parang, "Ayaw ka ng bumaba, ang saya." Ganyan. So,
Sobrang up yung up trend. It's like really a huge growth saka expansion of yourself. Pero
so
it's amazing to know that based from your experience, because you've encountered so many dark nights of the soul, 'di ba, nakailang subsob ka. And yet here you are using the things that you have learned that enabled you to heal yourself to help others heal as well. And when did that insight, when did that invitation came? Kailan siya dumating?
so yung year ko po na 2021 and 2022 were my years of seeking, but in a sense of learning modalities, So, marami akong mga teachers na tinap. I wanna learn this, I wanna learn that. So, yun yung years talaga na nag-aaral ako ng Reiki, Seraphim Blueprint, tapos na-meet ko si Teacher Tonette na nagre-Reiki din pala siya. So, I also tapped into her. Parang ang gusto kong ma-feel is energy niya. Kasi parang sobrang jolly ni Teacher Tonette. I wish I'm like her, parang gano'n. Parang ang na-feel ko is, I wanna feel their energies. So parang may energy ako ni Teacher Sarah. Yun yung ini-imagine ko, parang may energy ako ni Teacher Sarah, may energy ako ni Teacher Tonette. So, at the same time, I also have my own energy. So, ini-mix ko siya. So, parang around 2022 nung na-feel ko na people are asking me to heal them. Tapos, may mga tao na randomly magcha-chat sa akin na they just wanted someone to listen to them. So, ako naman yung parang, "Sige, read kita," ganyan. Parang I read with my friends, ganyan.
So
Parang yun yung
people really come to you. They went to you. So
yes,
that's a sign that you're also meant to do this.
yes. So, parang
Oo.
at first, I studied Reiki for myself. Parang siya talaga ay, practice ko para lang talaga I'm not saying I wanna stop doing ayahuasca, pero parang I want to parang integrate kasi
Mhm.
plant medicine is a medicine basically, which means you don't take it every time merong medicine. It means, you take it whenever you need it. So, parang, okay, malalaman mo kung kailangan na kailangan mo na talaga yung medicine kung kahit anong gawin mo, kahit anong practice is hindi ka na naa-align sa self mo, sa higher self mo. So, parang gano'n ko siya in-interpret. So, parang since 2020, although I also do, sometimes parang may nagjo-join pa rin ako ng mga ano nila, plant medicines nila, pero very rare na parang yung last is last year pa. So, once in a blue moon na
And
lang.
parang minsan ganun lang talaga. No? Parang they would just come to your life because it would have an impact in your
Yes,
life during that time.
yes.
But after growing and evolving, it may not be as swak. Yun yung term. Hindi na siya ganun kaswak ano, sa ano mo, sa practice.
Parang instead of, being the participant, I wanna give back. Yun lang yung parang hindi ko pa magawa at this given moment kasi sobrang busy rin sa mga ginagawa naming events. Parang every time na meron sila, tapos they're asking, "Oh, yung mga may practice diyan, feel free to come and join us." Parang, "Oh, I want to." Pero hindi nagsi-swak yung time.
Schedule.
So, I wanna give back naman. Parang now is the time for me to offer myself in the calling of service. So yun yung pinakagusto kong gawin, parang dream ko na ibigay sa kanila at this time. So, ayun.
Do
So,
you feel na ano, parang right from the start, hindi mo kilala sarili mo and you just found yourself? Or parang nakalimutan mo lang kung sino ka talaga?
I think nakalimutan ko lang kung sino talaga ako. Kasi when we were children, before the fall, ika nga nila, the fall, you already have all these things, parang you're already aware nung bata ka. For example, I have a recurring dream noon na paulit-ulit, and ngayon na-realize ko na kaya pala ako may gano'n is because meron akong, madi-discover na ability na andiyan na pala siya, nakalimutan ko lang. Ta's parati akong merong feeling ng veil na parang there's something na parang hidden behind, para siyang curtain na hindi tayo aware. Tapos nung nagkaroon na ako ng practice, parang andun na yung, "Oh, kaya ko pala 'to, oh, ganito pala." So, parang rediscovery of self talaga yung naging ano ko, parang me as a person, yun talaga yung nangyari sa'kin.
Oo, not just the self but also gifts.
Mm,
Ang
yes,
isa-isa siya nag-open up.
yes.
Parang when you were young, were you already intuitive or it simply opened up because of the practices that you're doing?
I would say yes. Um, very in my opinion, parang very intuitive na rin talaga ako and creative din. So, nung nagkaroon ako ng practice, may mga na-discover ako na, "Wow, nagagawa ko pala 'to." Parang before, for example, tarot reading, I heard people can do it, especially nung kabataan or high school, ganyan. Pero nung nagkaroon ako ng practice, parang, so I can also do it. Hindi lang pala siya parang for some people lang, gano'n yung nangyari. So,
Wow, that's it must have been a wonderful discovery for you.
kasi parang nag-start po ako actually dun sa normal playing cards.
As in
Um,
deck mismo,
oo,
yung normal lang numbers na may
kaya
diamond, spade, and yung
opo.
hindi madali yun.
Parang dun ako nag-start tapos I read my friends. Parang instead yung parang counseling ko sa kanila I incorporate with reading na para mas madaling i-share. Kumbaga parang may validation ka na, "Oh, ito nga yung nangyayari sa kanya. Kailangan ko na lang i-expound yung explanation." So ayun siya, ayun po siya.
That's really nice. How are you able to integrate yung, kasi you're a practitioner na eh, di ba? But of course, you also have yung work mo, di ba? Yung career and all that. How are you able to integrate the spiritual practices into your daily life? Kasi you're still part naman of your family, may mga dynamics pa rin dyan, di ba? Um, even with sa work and all other relationships that we have. How are you able to integrate it and then really, really enjoy life?
So sa family po, before merong close-mindedness na parang, "Anong ginagawa nito?" Gano'n. Hinayaan ko sila parang I let go of the thought na, kailangan ko silang i-heal, kailangan i-reiki ko sila parati. At some point, during 2022 parang, "Okey, I'll just do my own thing." 'Pag pumunta sila mama, sasabihin ko, "Gusto niyo ng reiki?" Tapos 'pag gusto nila, okey fine, 'pag hindi, hindi rin. So, ang maganda po dun is hindi ko siya pinilit.
Mm-mm.
Ngayon, yung father ko sobrang gustong-gusto niya yung sound healing. Kaya din ako nag-sound healing talaga kasi parang nung sinasabihan ko sila, "Oh, punta kayo sa Shala, you can join the Reiki and sound healing." Tapos 'pag pumupunta sila ang lagi niyang sinasabi gustong-gusto niya yung effect ng sound healing sa kanya kasi para siyang may nakikita daw na mga something na na-e-enjoy niya during meditation. So sabi ko, "Sige na nga, magsa-sound heal na rin ako para ako na mismo maghi-heal sa parents ko." Nakakatuwa dun is I didn't force the integration came in. So with my family, sobrang na-enjoy nila yung sound healing. Tapos sa father side ko po kasi parang lahat sila dun mga singers din. So, ini-incorporate ko kasi yung, singing, humming during sound healing. Sobrang natutuwa sila. And ngayon pati mga tito, tita ko naku-curious, nagtatanong, "Ano yung ginagawa ni Linlin?" Kasi tawag sa'kin is Linlin. Tapos yung parents ko is parang, ganito yung ginagawa niya, sound healing, nakaka-heal siya, nakakatanggal ng stress. So, instead of me forcing it to them, sila na yung
Sila pa
nagta
yung nag-a-advertise, nagpo-promote sa'yo.
which is actually very nice kasi parang there are a lot of healers na 'pag nag-uusap-usap kami, yung mother ko ganito, ganyan, or parang, yung father ko hindi naniniwala. Pero ako parang I'm blessed na at first close-minded sila, pero dahil hindi parang ni-let go ko yung idea na kailangan ko silang hatakin dito sa, "Halika kayo, mag-heal kayo," ganyan. Hinayaan ko sila yung pumunta. And with my work, I'm also blessed kasi yung mga managers ko dun sa work ko na yun, flexible din yung, time. So 'pag sinabi ko, meron po akong, sound healing and Reiki at, 8 PM on Friday, okey lang sa kanila, sige pasok ka early or parang online ka early, tapos out ka na lang ng early. So, wala talagang judgment. And at the same time parang sinasabi ko sa kanila, I want to have, an employee engagement ta's magsa-sound heal lang ako. Parang very ano din sila, very open din sila sa gano'ng, way na ine-explain ko sa kanila. Tapos hindi rin ako naka-feel na I need to force myself or I need to put a mask. So sa work parang alam nila na nagre-Reiki ako, nagsa-sound heal ako. Even my managers, they know na nagsa-sound heal, nagre-Reiki ako. Even tarot actually, tarot reading. Kasi at some point nung last year na nag-meet up kami, nagdala ako ng oracles tapos nag-oracle reading ako dun. So parang ayun, ang lesson na natutunan ko doon is parang hayaan mo sila. Kasi sila din yung maku-curious. Parang yung mga
Yeah. Parang it also seems na ano, because you're so open about it, walang judgment talaga. So you're carrying that energy. So
yes,
na-absorb rin nila yung gano'n, yung openness and they're open to it and they readily accept it because it's you. Kilala nila ikaw. They trust you.
yes.
So in some ways, they really like you.
So parang, before obviously merong, "Ano kaya sasabihin nila?" Ganyan, ganyan. May mga gano'ng thoughts. Pero ni-let go ko talaga siya, sabi ko, "I wanna do this." So kung hahayaan ko yung sarili ko na mag-isip ng kung ano yung sasabihin ng ibang tao, hindi ko siya masa-start. So, kailangan ko talagang gawin ito and kahit anong sabihin nila, I will not take it against me kasi that's a reflection of what they feel towards themselves. So ayan, ayan.
You share what apotheosis means? Kasi that's the brand that you're carrying, di ba, sa hilig. Could you share how you came up with it and what does it mean for you?
So, in 2022 when I was thinking of making a brand of, the healing services, kausap ko din yung husband ko that time, parang nagbabatuhan kami ng brainstorming. Sabi ko, "I wanna do something na parang related to my experience, na makaka-resonate yung mga tao na in a way, it's like a key. Sila yung mga tao na makaka-resonate with my key. Sila yung magga-grab ng key and i-open nila yung door." Sabi niya, "Try apotheosis." And I searched the meaning of apotheosis. Ang meaning niya is parang climax or parang yung pinaka-peak. And my tagline na sinasabi ko parati is holistic healing for your personal metamorphosis. So,
It's beautiful.
yung connection ng apotheosis and metamorphosis is like the dark night of the soul. Na parang eto nandun ka lang sa shell na yon. And you're actually being, parang there's something that's happening inside of that cocoon. And once you come out, you're a very beautiful butterfly. So apotheosis is like in connection with metamorphosis is like the peak. So parang I studied all of these healing modalities. The ultimate goal is to assist the individual for their own personal experience of coming up or parang just to heal or parang may release, ganyan. So lahat ng mga healing modalities na ginagawa ko ngayon, they all resonated with me at some point in my journey. So, sobrang lahat ng mga energy healing and sound healing na ginagawa ko, they all may hugot silang lahat, parang gano'n. So, kaya ginawa ko yung apotheosis healing services kasi it's mainly for assisting individuals on their own personal journeys. So, ayun po siya.
That's really beautiful. You know, in some ways I can also relate to your story because I'm sure a lot of us has gone through it. But what's beautiful about your story is that you're able to make use of the dark night of the soul, the metamorphosis, to really come out very, very beautiful. You know, I could, feel, you have such a gentle soul. So bagay ka talaga maging healer. It's very, very soothing. Um, I guess, like what you said, you want to combine the energy of Teacher Tonette, Teacher Sarah, and yours, coming out with a very unique energy that is really your own signature. And
Yes.
I wish you well. Maybe you could, invite them. Are you joining ba the next, healing and psychic fair?
Yes po. So, sa International Healing and Psychic Fair, kami po ulit yung Rosa Sagrada, Custom Curipe, Sacred Tree Philippines, and Apotheosis Healing Services. So, out of us four, ako lang yung services. Silang lahat may products sila. Product sila. So, ang maganda po dun is we are feminine energy. So, lahat kami girls. And we are embodying the feminine and healing for all. So, kahit na iba-iba kami ng products or services or may magkakapareho man, ang main objective namin is to serve. So, lahat po kami handang mag-serve and sana po pumunta po ang lahat and mag-offer po ako ng sound healing on that day.
Wow.
Yung last po kasi na International Healing and Psychic Fair noong February, more on energy healing lang talaga siya. So, I decided, okay, I'll try sound healing. So, bakit healing din naman ang sound, di ba?
Yes, oo. I'm sure a lot of people would really enjoy that.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So please go to the International Healing and Psychic Fair. Actually, I'll also be there. So I'll see you again.
See you
It's
po.
parang second time ko palang pumunta ng mga fair, but I'm enjoying it. More of socializing naman with other people and getting to know other healers like you. And this has been a really wonderful conversation. And thank you for giving your time and energy to make this really a beautiful conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much din po. It's an honor for me po.
So for the favored ones, I hope that you have picked up something really insightful and valuable out of our conversation. And just like Teacher Gioms, I hope that if you're going through something really dark or hindi talaga maganda or subsob, always remember that when you go up, you'll reach the highest peak that you could reach. And you could always find people who could help you. So I hope that that would give you faith that what you're going through is not permanent. So I hope that whether you're listening live or on the replay, um, please follow uh, Apotheosis Healing Services and of course my own page rin. I'll type all the link in the description. So please follow us, subscribe na rin. And if you need help, feel free to message Teacher Jobs or even me. All right, so God bless everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye po.